slide this over here, even though I really don't need it for this one. Ah.
Alright.
Hello.
So, yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna be gone.
Damn.
It'll be all your fault.
Damn.
You for murder.
Love how Discord is bugging the hell out on. Hang on. Fix. Discord was being stupid. Anyway.
So is your face. Anyway. I watched this movie, like, earlier today, and I think I've seen it, like, a long time ago in school.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. The Terry Fox run is an annual thing in a lot of schools.
Yeah.
We would basically walk around the school.
Yeah. 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 There we go.
I've never heard of Terry Fox until like recently.
Yeah. Episode too many of me having not heard of something until you or somebody else I know.
Before we can get into Terry Fox the movie,
Yeah.
let's recap a little bit about the person.
Yeah, the person.
And and for that, I'm gonna play the Zach D. Films video.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an important look into the context.
Yeah.
His leg was amputated after he got cancer, but after discovering that there was barely any money for cancer research, he decided to raise funds himself. He scooped up a bottle of water from the Atlantic Ocean and started running, hoping he could eventually reach the Pacific Ocean to pour the seawater in. He ran a marathon every single day, collecting donations from people he passed by. He pushed through leg injuries and even a severe snowstorm, determined to finish his mission. But a few months later, the cancer spread to his lungs, and he passed away before reaching the end. His story inspired...
Okay, I want to point out Thunder Bay is not in that spot, in that black dot in the map. It's actually around the province next to it.
Oh.
People to run in his honor, raising over
they would do that in schools every year.
$1 billion since then, and saving many lives. His leg was amputated after...
Okay, so how do you feel about Terry Fox, the person?
Oh, as a person, I mean, granted, this is somebody I knew nothing about until recently.
The movie was actually made, like, using some of Terry Fox's actual diaries.
Yeah.
Like, the figure was given permission to use it.
Yeah.
And his whole family backed them up. So basically, it was as accurate as it could be.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, based on that and the person in the movie.
Based.
I mean, he could be impulsive. He could be a little bit of the, you know.
Yeah.
But, you know, he was under a lot of stress. So.
Yeah. So I guess now we can get to the movie. I think.
Okay, of a Terry.
Yeah. Terry? No.
You'll have to read his Wikipedia article for the Marathon of Hope section as well.
Yeah. So yeah,
Because the Terry article is pretty short, isn't it?
I mean, I kind of skimmed through it earlier, and it is kind of short. So we'll start with the person.
All right, do the Marathon of Hope.
Yeah. So
article.
yeah, scrolling down to. Okay, yeah, the Marathon of Hope. The night before. Let me fix my hair. The night before Terry Fox's cancer surgery. Don't know why I was struggling with that. He had been given an article. I was wondering when that would start. Anyway, Fox had been given an article about Dick Traum, the first amputee to complete the New York City Marathon. The article inspired him, and he embarked on a 14-month training program, telling his family he had planned to compete in a marathon himself. In private, he devised a more extensive plan. His hospital experiences had made Fox angry at how little money was dedicated to cancer research, as we just heard. So he intended to run the length of Canada in the hope of increasing cancer awareness, a goal that he initially divulged only to his friend Douglas Allward.
Which was the friend from the movie?
Yes. Fox ran with an unusual gait, or anyway, as he was required to hop step on his good leg due to the extra time the springs in his artificial leg required to reset after each step. I couldn't help myself. If there's a the joke to be made, it will be made.
The sap.
Yeah, he found the training as painful as the additional pressure he had to place on both his good leg and his stump led to God damn it, bone bruises. I was wondering when I would start to buffer, blisters, and intense pain. Fox found that after about 20 minutes of each run, he crossed a pain threshold and the run became easier. Side note, pain threshold is an oddly badass term.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Basically, it's a I'm used to it thing, right?
Yep. Which is probably why I don't even react to the toe down here. Anyway. On September 2nd, 1979, Fox competed in a 17-mile or 27-kilometer road race in Prince George. He finished in last place, 10 minutes behind his closest competitor, but his effort was met with tears and applause from the other participants. Following the marathon, he revealed his full plan to his family, because I probably have dyslexia. His mother discouraged him, angering Fox, though she later came to support the project. She recalled, "I thought you'd be one of the first persons to believe in me, and I wasn't. I was the first person who let him down." Damn. Fox initially hoped to raise $1 million, the dollar. $1 million, the Canadian dollar to be exact. Then $10 million, but later sought to raise $1 for each of Canada's 24 million citizens. I'll bet you $1 on the big fruit race today. Anyway. On October 15th, 1979, Fox sent a letter to the Canadian Cancer Society, in which he announced his goal and appealed for funding. He stated he would conquer his disability and promised to complete his run, even if he had to crawl every last mile. As somebody who has come close to giving up several times, I love this level of determination and perseverance. A lesson in perseverance. That's what we're learning tonight. Mind you, this might be the first time we learn it. Anyway, explaining why he wanted to raise money for research, Fox described his personal experience of cancer treatment. Brain fart. Anyway, I soon realized that I know that's grammatically correct, but I hate that is. I soon realized that would be that.
Anyway.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Anyway, I don't even know what I was about to do. Anyway, I soon realized that would only be half my quest. As for I went through the 16 months of the physically and emotionally damaging ordeal of chemotherapy, I was rudely awakened by the feelings that surrounded and coursed through the cancer clinic. There were faces with the brave smiles and the ones who had given up smiling. There were feelings of hopeful denial and the feelings of despair. My quest would not be a selfish one. I could not leave knowing these faces and feelings would still exist, even though I would be set free from mine. Somewhere the hurting must stop, and I was determined to take myself to the limit for this cause. You know, could be because I watched Transformers Dark of the Moon the other day, but reading this just gave end of a Michael Bay Transformers movie energy. Anyway. I know I should not be cracking jokes out of this, but anyway.
Terry Fox, the action movie.
Yeah, Terry Fox, the...
How would you even do that anyway?
God damn it, you're going to have me fidgeting away at the notes app later. Anyway, Fox closed his letter with the statement, "We need your help. The people in cancer clinics all over the world need people who believe in miracles. I am not a dreamer, and I am not saying that this will initiate any kind of definitive answer or cure to cancer. I believe in miracles if I have to." Seems like Canada had their own Martin Luther King, and it was this guy. Anyway. The Cancer Society... I wasn't even joking at that statement, but anyway. The Cancer Society was skeptical of his success, but agreed to support him once he had acquired sponsors and requested he get a medical certificate from a heart specialist stating that he was fit to attempt the run. Fox was then diagnosed with left ventricular hypertrophy, an enlarged heart, a condition commonly associated with athletes. Doctors warned Fox of the potential risks he faced, though they did not consider his condition a significant concern. Instead, they endorsed his participation when he promised that he would stop immediately if he began to experience any heart problems. Which is good, because if we were talking about Johnny Knoxville instead, he would just say, "Welcome to Jackass," and then do the run anyway, even if he experienced heart problems.
Yeah.
Anyway, a second
Pretty much.
A second letter was sent to several corporations seeking donations for a vehicle and running shoes, and to cover the other costs of the run. Fox then sent other letters asking for grants to buy a running leg. The Ford Motor Company donated a camper van, while Imperial Oil contributed fuel and Adidas his running shoes. Fox then turned away any company that requested he endorse their products and refused any donation that carried conditions, as he insisted that nobody was to profit from his run. Based. And like actually based, not racist humor based.
Even though racist humor is based.
Correct. Anyway. The
And racism is
marathon.
also the only thing that would make this movie, the movie better, is if he was calling everyone a nigger.
The marathon began on April 12th, 1980, when Fox dipped his right leg in the Atlantic Ocean near St. John's, Newfoundland, or however the hell you want to say it, and Labrador.
You could say it either way, Newfoundland, Newfoundland. It's interchangeable.
Yeah. Newfoundland is arguably the funnier pronunciation. Anyway. And filled 2 large bottles with ocean water. He intended to keep one as a souvenir and pour the other into the Pacific Ocean upon completing his journey at Victoria, British Columbia. Oh, God.
Maybe the real Terry Fox run was the friends we made along the way.
Perhaps. Anyway.
No, but literally, it kind of was.
Yeah.
Because he did make friends along the way.
Yeah. Yeah. Fox was supported on his run by the aforementioned Doug Alward, who drove the van and cooked meals. Fox was met with gale force winds, heavy rain, and a snowstorm in the first days of his run. Probably one of the wettest we've ever seen from the standpoint of water. He was initially disappointed with the reception he received, but was heartened upon arriving in, Channel Port au Bascues. I know speak of the French.
Isn't that Quebec?
As somebody who doesn't live anywhere near Quebec, is a town at the extreme southwestern tip of Newfoundland, fronting on the eastern end of the Cobot Strait.
Yeah, you're learning about Canada.
Yeah, I am actually. I'm always the one saying, what did we learn tonight? But right now I actually kind of am learning.
Oh yeah, you're learning big. You're like learning what's taught to Canadians every year in school.
Yeah. The rare moment where this whole routine is actually educational. Anyway.
So much like Terry Fox, David dipped his leg in the water, so are you.
Yeah.
You're dipping in the Canadian water.
Yep. Anyway.
What happens on the gaycation
stays on the gaycation. Yep. Funny, because we're not allowed to be gay anymore.
Yeah, well, what happens in Pride Month stays at Pride Month.
Correct. Which means James needs to shove his head right in the deep fryer. Anyway.
You can hear tell your sincere.
James looking at the status of his project. 'Cause I'm a big failure, yes I am. See, best part about making that joke is if I were to say that to his face, he would probably throw me through a window.
Funny.
Yeah. Anyway, enough trashing on people. And Labrador, where the town's 10,000 residents presented him with a donation of over $10,000. Throughout the trip, Fox frequently expressed his anger and frustration to those he saw as impending the run, and he fought regularly with Alward. When they reached Nova
I'm in Nova Scotia.
Nova Scotia, yeah, which is a province in the,
It's next to New Brunswick.
yeah, is also a province in the Maritime region. Yes. Anyway, they were barely on speaking terms. Aren't we all? And it was arranged for Fox's brother, Darrell, then 17, to join them as a buffer. Fox then left the Maritimes on June 10th and faced new challenges upon entering Quebec due to his group's inability to speak French.
Oh yeah, this is a problem. Now it's not really a problem nowadays, mind you, but back then, you were kind of required to know a little bit of French if you were in Quebec. Otherwise, they'll be like just refusing to speak English.
Yeah. I guess I kind of figured that given the few random Canadian DVDs that I've found at thrift stores have quite the French on them, I should say. I'm too lazy to go grab my other examples.
I mean, like, that's called bilingual.
Well, yeah. Side note before I continue, I love how many French Canadian DVDs randomly pop up in American thrift stores.
I mean, I've seen French copies of movies at a lot of stores too.
Yeah.
As in French only.
Oh. Anyway, as I was saying, drivers who continually forced him off the road. Oops. Fox arrived in Montreal on June 22nd, 1/3 of the way through his 8,000 kilometer or 5,000 mile, I think that's miles, journey, having collected over $200,000 in donation. Fox's run
Nig Nation.
Yep, god damn it, fucking shit. Fox's run caught the attention of Isidore Sharp, the founder and CEO of Four Seasons Hotels and Resorts, from the hit movie Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Wait, really?
Unless I'm horrifically misremembering.
Oh, anyway, continue.
I mean, it's been a hot minute since I've seen Sonic 2, but anyway. Who lost a son to melanoma in 1978, just a year after Terry's diagnosis. Sharp gave food and accommodation at his hotels to Fox's team. When Fox was discouraged because so few people were making donations, Sharp pledged $2 a mile and persuaded close to 1,000 other corporations to do the same. Good Lord. Also, you can tell this takes place in the past when there's 1,000 other corporations and not just 5 subsidiaries of Disney. Anyway. Yeah. Fox was convinced by the Canadian Cancer Center, or Society, I'm tired, that living in Ottawa, or whatever, for Canada Day, oh yeah, that's today, would aid fundraising efforts, so he remained in Montreal for a few extra days. Side note, while I am learning a lot today, I feel like my brain is melting in real time. And finally, not me about to say Montario.
Montario.
God damn. Well, I mean, call me by your name, I guess. Anyway. Fox crossed into Ontario on the last Saturday in June, and he was met by a brass band and thousands of residents who lined the streets to cheer him on. Every hit-era Thomas episode ever. While the Ontario Provincial Police gave him an escort through the province. Despite the sweltering heat of summer, I felt that because it's like 105 degrees today. He
Oh
continued.
yeah, it was hot today too.
Yeah. He continued to run 26 miles, or 72 kilometers, or 42. God damn it, 42. Shit. Per day. On his arrival, Fox met Governor General Ed Schreer, Prime Minister Pierre Trudeau, and
I mean, it's Trudeau.
oh, Trudeau, oops, and was met.
I'm pretty sure you've heard of Justin Trudeau, right?
Yeah, I've heard of him.
That's the son of Pierre Trudeau.
Well, I didn't know. Well, I did not know that.
I know why the name was familiar.
Yep. Lesbian Lex. Anyway.
I'm a Nate Higgers. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway. And was the guest of honor at numerous sporting events in the city in front of over 16,000 fans. He performed a ceremonial kickoff at a Canadian Football League game between the Ottawa Rough Riders and the Saskatchewan Rough Riders. God, I'm so.
Did you just say? I'm gonna say Saskatchewan. It's Saskatchewan.
I know I'm dumb. I'm so brain rotted, by the way, that reading the word Rough Riders, all I could think was goddamn the episode of Clarence. Well, hello there. My name is Bucky O'Neill. Clarence, stay tuned. Anyway, and was given a standing ovation. Fox is.
The only thing I know about Clarence is this one kid at the freaking art camp I used to go to. But Emma said about my name. Oh, you mean like from Clarence? I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. Good show, by the way.
Who is Chad and Clarence?
Oh, God. It's been a hot minute since.
Is that his dad?
If I remember correct, it's been a hot minute since I've watched an episode, but yeah, that would be his dad. I knew that was right, but I was just making sure I was not about to be Mandela affected. Anyway.
Oh, anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you may call me an idiot.
Yeah.
And I disagree.
And I disagree.
I like to think of myself as I'm just basically I'm as intellectually impaired. We don't remember in Amish Paradise, we're just technologically impaired.
Yeah. Anyway. Sorry. I'll continue just a little second. Alright.
Right?
Yeah. Anyway.
There's no phone, no light, no motor. Car, no sand, no luxury. Like a rolling century, so it's as primitive as can be.
Anyway. Fox's journal reflected his growing excitement at the reception he had received. And then on July 11, Fox arrived in Toronto, where a crowd of 10,000 people met him, and he was honored in Nathan Phillips Square. I feel like I should know who Nathan Phillips is, but I don't.
I've been on a few times.
Oh.
Nigga.
Anyway.
Nigga.
Anyway. Side note, I'm fine with never playing GTA.
Nigga.
Yeah. Side note, I am fine with never playing GTA 6. Anyway. But that's a story for another 2 hours of us bitching. Anyway, Fox arrived in Toronto. As he asked, gotta make a move to a town that's right for me. Gotta make a move.
Won't you take me to Funky Town? Won't you take me to Funky Town? Right?
Yep.
Spitting. Right?
Yep.
Fish.
Fish. Anyway.
Fish.
Fish. Anyway, as he ran to the square, he was joined on the road by many people, including National Hockey League star Daryl Sittler, who presented Fox with his 1980 All-Star Game jersey. The Cancer Society estimated it collected $100,000 in donations that day alone. That evening, he threw the ceremonial first pitch at Exhibition Stadium, preceding a baseball game between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Cleveland Indians. And if Toronto Blue Jays is not the most Canadian-sounding team I have ever heard,
how have you not heard of them?
Other than American, I don't know.
But they play in America all the time.
Wait, dude. I promise I'm awake most days.
You're crazy.
Well, anyway, as he continued through southern Ontario, he was met by Hockey Hall of Fame hockey play Marketopolis Market. Bobby Orr, who presented him with a check for $25,000. Fox considered meeting Orr the highlight of his journey. Side note, I don't think I have ever seen the word check spelled CHEQUE.
That's how they always spell it here.
Oh.
It sounds better.
I mean, I guess I can't argue, but tells you what I know. Anyway. As Fox's fame grew, the Cancer Society scheduled him to attend more functions and give him more speeches. Fox...
I'm the Microwave Cancer Society.
I'm tempted to just tweet them that phrase and just see what the hell is said in response. Anyway.
I'm a fucking all engines go spam.
Yeah, or calling all engines, you mean.
Sorry, calling all
Yeah.
engines. You should start doing that again.
I should. I mean, wouldn't be... What?
You haven't been on Reddit in a while.
Yeah, I haven't.
Oh, what happened?
Actually, truthfully, nothing in specific. Just, I haven't been on there in a while. Sometimes... What?
Sometimes?
Sometimes there's reasons, sometimes there's not.
Anyway.
Yeah, anyway, I just realized... Hang on. There we go.
You forgot to leave the bottle there.
Yeah, it went all this time.
Imagine if you got to the end and you're like, but will I elaborate further? And then you realize it's like, wait, where's the bottle?
Do you understand I probably would have actually crashed out? Oh my god.
I think sequence of you looking for it.
Yeah. Anyway.
No, because I said enough.
Yeah. Anyway. Fox attempted to accommodate any request that he believed would raise money, no matter how far out of his way it took him.
We shall never deny a guest, even the most ridiculous request.
Yep. Ironically, that plaque is kind of Lionsgate's motto at this point. Do we need to release Scream 4 on VHS in 2026? No, but we shall never deny a guest even the most ridiculous request.
It's the definitive way to watch Scream 4.
Yeah. Which, of course, means I don't own it because it was sold out before you could even think about grabbing it, and they've yet to restock it anyway. As I was saying, he bristled. He asked calmly. However, at what he felt were media intrusions into his personal life. For example, when the Toronto Star reported that he had gone on a date, Fox was left unsure of whom he could trust in the media after negative articles began to emerge, including one by the Globe and Mail that highlighted tensions with his brother Daryl and claimed he was running because he held a grudge against a doctor who had misdiagnosed his condition, allegations he referred to as trash.
Wow, the allegations people will do just because they want to ruin someone.
Yep. Oh, the allegations people make towards Gooseworks. Stay tuned anyway. The physical demands of running a marathon every day took their toll on Fox's body. Give it up for day 15. Apart from the rest days in Montreal, taken at the request of the Cancer Society, he refused to take a day off. And even on his... Oh, hi, fireworks. Anyway... On his 22nd birthday, that must be his birthday fireworks, he frequently had shin splits. I nearly read that as shit splits. I need to go to bed. And an inflamed knee. He developed cysts on his stump and experienced dizzy spells. You know,
just like you.
Yeah, you know, I'm learning, but again, I feel like I'm getting a lobotomy in real time. Anyway.
Terry Fox is trolling you from beyond the grave.
Honestly. Anyway. At one point, he had a actually, it feels like, you know what, it is completely on brand that any of the people we have made fun of, professional or not, would still troll me from beyond the grave. That just seems on brand. Anyway. At one point, he had a soreness in his ankle that would not go away. Although he had feared he had developed a stress fracture. Oh no. He ran for 3 more days.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no. Before seeking medical attention, and was then relieved to learn that it was tendinitis and could be treated with painkillers. Ah, hell no. SpongeBob took 40 Benadryl. Anyway, Fox rejected calls for him to seek regular medical checkups. Meanwhile, our president has had like 13 checkups at damn Walter Reed in the last 13 months, it feels like, anyway, and dismissed suggestions he was risking his future health. I say as I sound like I'm about to pass out. By late August, Fox described that he was exhausted before he began the day's run. On September 1st, outside Thunder Bay, Anchor Bay, he was forced to stop briefly after he had an intense coughing fit and experienced pains in his chest. Hey, Copper. Anyway.
Copper Bay.
Yeah, he was a forklift. No, he was Oh, I already. Anyway, he resumed his
You
fuck.
farted? Did you fart?
No, he resumed as running as the crowds along the highway shouted out their encouragement. A few miles later, he. I know I could just stop there. A few,
A while later, he.
yeah, a few miles later, short of breath and with continued chest pain, he asked Alward to drive him to a hospital. The next day, Fox held a tearful press conference during which he had announced that his cancer had returned and spread to his lungs. Oh no! He was forced to end his run after 143 days and 5,373 kilometers, or 3,000.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
But that's all he ran.
Yeah,
On leg. He had one leg, right?
yeah. I mean, he had a prosthetic leg, but still.
Oh, also, the guy who played Iceman from X-Men played him in the movie.
Yeah, and I'm ashamed to say that didn't click with me until after 10 minutes had gone by. Only after.
Meanwhile, he has two legs.
Yeah. Only after the 10-minute mark, I was like, oh yeah. Anyway. Fox then refused offers to complete the run in his stead, stating that he wanted to complete his marathon himself. Oh my god. Overall, he raised $1.7 million, which is equivalent to $6 million in 2025, when he was forced to abandon the marathon.
Can you say big success?
Yeah, big success. A week after his run ended, the CTV television network organized a nationwide telethon in support of both him and the Cancer Society. Yeah. Supporters and well-wishers from around the world inundated Fox with letters and tokens of support. At one point, he was receiving more mail than the rest of Port Coquitlam combined. Such was his fame that one letter sent from the United States, addressed simply to Terry Fox Canada, was successfully delivered. Side note, if anybody is ever able to successfully mail a letter that just has my name and country on it with no address, I'm disappearing. Anyway. What are you looking at, shithead? Anyway. Now, I wish I could say this story had a happy ending. In the following months, Fox received multiple chemotherapy treatments, but the disease continued to spread. As his condition worsened, Canadians hoped for a miracle, and Pope John Paul II sent a telegram saying that he was praying for Fox. See, God is good. Doctors turned to experimental interferon treatments, though their effectiveness against osteogenic sarcoma was unknown. I promise English was my first language. He had an adverse reaction to his first treatment, but continued the program after a period of rest. Fox was then readmitted to the Royal Columbian Hospital in New Westminster. Side note, I love that I was really about to call the place Canada. I need to fucking disappear. Anyway, Fox was readmitted to the Royal Columbian Hospital in Westminster. And I love how Canada is basically just Diet Britain. Anyway.
British.
Yeah. Let us commence forth. British. Anyway.
British.
Yeah. Is this a colonial cartoon?
British.
Yeah. Anyway, on June 19th, 1981, with chest congestion and developed pneumonia, he fell into a coma and died at 4:35 a.m. Pacific Time on June 28th, 1981. The government of Canada ordered flags across the country to be lowered to half-mast. Okay, not gonna lie, I didn't know they also did half-mast over there when someone died. Anyway. An unprecedented honor that was usually reserved for statesmen. Addressing the House of Commons, Trudeau said, "It occurs very rarely in the life of a nation that the courageous spirit of one person unites all the people in the celebration of his life and in the mourning of his death. We do not think of him as one who was defeated by misfortune, but as one who inspired us with the example of the triumph of the human spirit over adversity." Mentally, I read that in Tom Kane's voice. Copper, what do you see? Copper, are you tweaking?
Is he twerking?
Are you bugging out?
Is Copper dying?
No, he's just around. Because don't you know, we're approaching that stupid American holiday that makes dogs everywhere overreact. So anyway.
Oh, wait, because the fireworks?
Yep.
Oh, hi, Copper.
It's this. So anyway.
Look who came to visit, Copper.
It's the copy.
What, does Copper want a kiss?
Do you want... Can you give me... That would be no. Anyway. If there was such a thing as being an affectionate asshole, this little bitch would be it. Anyway. His funeral was then held in Port Coquitlam and was attended by 40 relatives and 200 guests, and broadcast on national television. Hundreds of communities across Canada also held memorial services. A public memorial service was then held on Parliament Hill in Ottawa, and Canadians again overwhelmed Cancer Society offices with donations. He was then buried at Port Coquitlam Municipal Cemetery. The fact that I said that place 3 times and have not been corrected means I actually said it correctly. I sure to God hope. And that's basically the story.
Yeah. But what about the movie?
Oh yeah, the movie film. Well, naturally, of course, a feature film adaptation would follow. Naturally.
Yeah, they made several of them, but we're only focusing on this one.
Yeah. We're only
This one was made because Terry's family didn't like the 1983 version of the story.
Yeah. Mayhaps we'll cover... Oh.
Okay, so let's get to the movie without further delay.
Yeah. Mayhaps we'll cover those other versions another time. But in the meantime, Terry is a 2000...
If I'm alive next Canada Day.
I would say good lord, but at that point it's Ludgord. Anyway, Terry is a 2005 Canadian biographical television film produced by Shaftesbury Films for CTV. Side note, given how big this guy was, I'm actually a little shocked that this didn't come out in theaters. Because he seems like a big enough deal to go to theaters.
That's the thing. He was kind of local only to Canada.
Oh. Well, anyway.
I mean, sure, a lot of countries knew him, but like, it's not taught. It's not taught in countries like it is in Canada.
Yeah. Which, again, probably explains why I didn't hear about him until, what was it, like 3 or 4 days ago? Or, no, it might have been... For whenever it was.
A couple months ago.
Months ago, yeah. Jesus Christ, if you need any proof my perception of time is fucked. Anyway. Directed by Don Don name. Don Leftovers. And written by Dennis Foon. It of course dramatizes the aforementioned Marathon of Hope, a cross-Canada run undertaken by the aforementioned amputee athlete Terry Fox to raise the aforementioned funds for the aforementioned cancer research. And as we also aforementioned, Terry was in part conceived as a response to the 1983 film The Terry Fox Story, which had been criticized by Fox's family for inaccurately portraying his character as short-tempered. Anyway, the film stars Shawn Ashmore, Noah Reid, and Ryan McDonald, among other people, but those are your primary stars. Anyway,
it has a budget of $4 million.
Funny, because I was about to say there was no budget here.
No, Google AI told me that
Oh.
Budget was $4 million.
Yeah.
Upon research.
Well, assuming Google AI is not hallucinating, it had a budget.
Actually, it was around $4 million.
Yeah. It had, anyway, the film, well, I guess I can add, the film had a runtime of 1 hour, 28 minutes without commercials, and I only add runtime because I'm looking at 120 minutes, which I assume is with commercials. Anyway, it first premiered on the CTV television network on September 11th, 2005. Funny that it premiered on 9/11.
9/11/05.
Yeah. Anyway, Fox is, of course, played in this film by Shawn Ashmore.
It's basically the 4th anniversary of everyone's favorite national tragedy.
Yep. And every...
You're like, who said it was a tragedy?
Yep. Anyway, Fox was played in this film by the aforementioned Shawn Ashmore, who is not an actual amputee himself, unlike Eric Fryer, who played him in the '83 film. Although to authentically depict Fox's disability, the filmmakers used a real amputee as a double in some scenes, while digitally superimposing a prothesis over Ashmore's actual leg in other scenes. And reading that was giving me flashbacks to Planet Terror, how they digitally imposed an amputated leg over Rose McGowan. I'm such a fucking dork. Anyway, because the motherfucking reception and release are both very short, we can actually get through this pretty fast, thank God. The TV movie cost, oh yeah, you were right, $4 million to produce, and took just 21 days to film. That is honestly pretty impressive over the summer. The cast and crew quickly learned the struggles that Fox went through during his marathon. In an article published by the Globe and Mail, McBearty stated, "We filmed in intense heat and we were exhausted just trying to retrace his steps. And we didn't run the daily marathon that Terry did. He started most mornings at 5 and went to bed by 8 o'clock, but as events progressed and he got into Ontario and he became more popular, he had to go to receptions, sometimes 2 or 3 in a night. None of us can figure out how he did it, running 26 miles every day. It's hard to fathom. Shawn Ashmore, who depicts Terry Fox in the film, also went through difficulties trying to portray Fox accurately, due to Fox only having one leg and a prosthetic leg. Ashmore's leg was again removed in post-production digitally. So he's not a true method actor, because if this was Jared Leto, he would have actually removed his leg.
Jared Leto as Terry Fox.
I couldn't help myself. The opportunity was right there.
And spent 45 minutes in the bathroom.
Cutting his leg off. I feel like Terry Fox would have found that funny, but I don't know.
Maybe, but anyway.
Anyway, if any of his family is still alive, I apologize.
I think so.
Anyway, he stated in the same article that the roughest part is the physicality, learning the skip hop to make it real, and remembering and knowing the movement. Again, another thing Rose McGowan had to do for Planet Terror. Anyway, he has stated that he has...
Yeah, so maybe this is Planet Terror, but if it was real.
Planet Terror if Robert Rodriguez only practiced practical effects instead of doing everything digitally. I think Desperado might be the only movie Rodriguez has done that's not like 90% digital. Anyway.
Is that like his oldest movie?
Is that what?
Isn't Desperado like his oldest movie?
No, actually his oldest would be El Mariachi.
Yeah.
Which I mean same character, just different actor. Anyway. He has stated that didn't want to harm I think the word he should be in there somewhere. Anyway, he has stated that didn't want to harm Fox's legacy, and did so by training very hard and getting into shape that for all of the running that would be required for filming. Anyway, after its September 11th, 2005 television airing, what about home video? Because there's actually no motherfucking reception on this page. It was then released on...
It has like a 78% on Rotten Tomatoes, I think.
Oh. Well, anyway. It was then released on DVD. No, I could not find a release date for the DVD. I could find it on eBay, but I couldn't find a release date. I would imagine...
Do you have a copy of it?
No, obviously not. I do not have a copy of it.
Do you have a copy of it?
Haha. Okay, so now
Do you have a copy of it?
Do you have a copy of it?
Yeah, you have a copy, right?
Yeah.
Like here's the copy.
Yeah, but here's the copy. Anyway, I'm going to stop doing that before he actually gives me a lobotomy. Anyway. Okay, so... Okay, going into this movie... Okay, to clarify, I was not...
I wasn't expecting much either, because it's been years since I've probably seen it, but I really loved it.
Yeah. I mean, okay, to clarify what I was expecting, I wasn't expecting, like, garbage at all. But I was kind of expecting, like... Okay. I was expecting, like, mid to late 2000s Disney Channel movie, where, like, it's pretty good, kind of corny, kind of cheesy, but good, enjoyable. Not something you're going to watch time and time again, but something that you can pass an afternoon.
This was not. This was like deeply emotional.
Yeah. Like, hang on. Yeah, like,
This one you feel for Terry, right?
yeah. Like, and as somebody who is not Canadian and didn't know who this guy was, I was like, man, this truly is a love letter to the people I don't represent and the guy I don't know. Like, yeah. And the country I don't live in, but
At least for now.
yeah, if Prezi keeps it up, but oh yeah,
Imagine if we're moving to Canada. You're like, can we move to Hamilton?
yeah. Side, yeah,
You're like, can we move around? Tell us which, like, why Hamilton? Then you're like, I'm up for. I mean, just because. And then all of a sudden, I run into you.
yeah. Yeah, and of course you would do like the video of Eggman in City Escape.
Running from your mom.
Side note, I love how stupid Eggman's running animation in the adventure games is.
You only natively see it in the Shao Garden.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like his slapping animation.
Yeah. Just,
Or his running, kicking animation. Like,
yeah.
what about his jumping animation? How he doesn't even move his, even bend his knees. It's like, yo.
You know, he was not made to be a playable character at all, and that's why I love it.
I like how Tails is like fully animated.
Yeah. You know, as much as I would love like a full-on ground-up remake of both Sonic Adventures, I feel like Sonic Adventure is not the same without the high-key jank animations.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
Yeah.
So continue about this movie.
Yeah, anyway, the movie film. But, yeah, like, I was pleasantly surprised. I was like, wait, that wasn't just good camp? Like, that was actually, like, deep, emotional, like, wow.
I really have to give this a 5 out of 5.
Yeah. And by the end of it, not gonna lie, keep in mind, I never think this with a lot of movies, but by the end of it, I halfway considered playing it again. Just 'cause.
Wait, really? The whole movie?
I didn't, but I considered it.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why?
I guess because it was just that great.
Like, I don't know. The film touched me like really, really well today.
Yeah. Today.
Yeah, like I was touching myself as a Terry Fox.
It's sexual, baby.
Yeah.
I'm right here for you.
I'm right here for you, Terry. But hey, at least Terry was 21 when he was doing that run.
Yeah. You've been coming off the top rope, man.
Cue you being like, there's no context that can make that not gay.
Yeah. There's no context that could help half of those clips.
Basically.
Yeah. The only context that helps any of the clips of Hulk is that it's Hulk.
Anyway.
Yeah, anyway. Okay. But I guess... Oh yeah, I don't really have any negatives with this movie. I don't. But... Yeah. I mean, granted, I'm sure if I watch it again, I'll probably be able to like nitpick, like, oh, there's a boom mic there, but like other than that, it was just really good. Like, yeah,
Yeah, this is a 5 out of 5 Mark Ruffalo.
yeah. And
And you know, learning about the person behind it makes it even better, right?
yeah,
And the fact that still was actually backed up by his family.
yeah. Yeah. I guess a rare moment where we can't blame Canada.
For once.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see you do the fucking TikTok video about this.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think that may actually be the one that goes well over the usual 2-minute limit.
How you're like, it's the time of night again. Time for me to not blame Canada for once.
Yeah. It's like my. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah. All right.
So,
5
is that Vince Offer?
is what?
Vince Offer behind you?
Let me look up a picture of him just so I.
The ShamWow guy.
Oh. I don't think that's him.
Probably not.
Probably
Anyway.
probably not, but if it's not, does look like him. Anyway. I never heard his real name, by the way, so that's why I was like, who? Hi, it's Vince with Slap My Nuts. Anyway. Order.
Look at us.
So stupid.
There isn't anything anyone can do for you.
There isn't anything anyone can do for you. Got a friend inside me.
Smarter than you.
Smarter than you. Good lord. Years go by. I will never die. It's our destiny. I've got a friend inside me. I've got a friend inside me. Friend inside me. My God. So stupid, but I love it.
Steak, oil, and cookie dough.
You know, if you swap the first,
What?
you know, if you swap the first 2 letters in cookie dough, you get Dookie Cough.
Dookie cough?
Oh.
Oh, wait, Dookie cough.
Yeah. Let's sausage.
Disappointing. Really get that much distance. I'm gonna have to give that will it blow 2 more buffaloes. We got the good steak and we got the non-good steak. Yeah. Here we go. We'll throw this in for good measure.
Sausage.
On the other side first. I can't believe it. After all we've been through this adventure, just a little bit of proof. How about this guy? Just yeah, this guy's so we're gonna try this one first. The cooked steak sausage. When you first bite into it, it tastes like a steak. At least it doesn't taste like it. However, the more you chew, the more oil that just spills out of it. Then we'll try the almost cooked sausage. Here we go. It's awful. It tastes like meat chew. I will easily give that a 0 out of 5. Get out of here. It's like in the Pirates of the Caribbean movie where the pirates try to eat and everything turns to ash. And that's like this, except every time you try to eat it turns into oil in your mouth. We're going to give this Japanese A5 Wagyu steak sausage a 1 out of 5.
Oh, you said a 0.
Damn.
$200, Mrs. Sausage. $200. And I don't.
You dish sausage.
Deep
Hey,
Good
folks,
lord.
and, welcome back. I guess.
Oh, this is old.
There it is. It's a spare tire. Look at this thing. That's like 2 hands across.
That
We'll
looks
use
nasty.
anything but the metric system over in the U.S. Here's the frying pan that I use on the show, and there's the pizza. So yeah,
I feel like if I ate that, I would die.
There it is. That's a hunk of.
I've had it before. I mean, it's good. It's really good, but like, it's like very heavy.
Oh.
It's mostly cheese.
Oh. And that we're paused on right now makes it look like a cake.
It's more like.
There's some sausage,
Oh.
some onions, peppers. Enough talking. Let's get to the sausaging. You gotta know what time it is. It's my frying time. Be that girl, watch that scene, dancing queen. Gonna make a new sitcom called Too Much Casey, and starring who else but Tony Danza. All right, in 3, 2, 1, let's sausage. Will it blow? Well, clearly this is 1 more buffaloes. Don't get 'em, first, Julies. Well, Julies, you didn't disappoint. It's time we take a look at what's inside here. I cooked that for about, 20 minutes, and still mushy. Still mushy. All right, so here we are once again in the sausage tasting chair next to the sausage tasting freezer. So we got most things covered there. But first, even though I like to normally open the sausage art as a surprise, this package itself was marked as fragile. It was extremely rattled. I decided to take it upon myself to preemptively open it. The frame that this thing came in was broken, but luckily
the art itself has remained intact, and I couldn't be happier. It's a tribute to one of the more disturbing shows that we've had. This is the epitome of sausage art. So this art is from Chancho Ocho. Thank you very much, Chancho Ocho. Moving on, now it's fun. Now we have come to the time to taste the sausage here. Just a reminder, this is the deep dish pizza sausage. So let's go ahead and take our first bite, I guess. This one very much deserves the solo bite. The sausage here has broken all the rules. Usually the doughier the sausage, the less score it gets. However, just based on flavor alone, this is a 5 out of 5 sausage right here. And once it cooled off, it did firm up. You have no idea how much of a big deal this is in the world of sausage. Deep dish pizza sausage, you're getting a 5 out of 5.
Sausage.
Yeah.
I'm 11 sausage.
7 of them.
Well, hey there, folks, and welcome back. I guess. All right, so we're gonna have to make more than one sausage link out of this in order for it to be economical. This burrito seen better days. You like to see the side split wide open. So it's the 7-Eleven food sausage. It's refrying time.
Jesse,
What?
you see that, right?
Yeah.
It's a good red hue we're giving this meat. I think I've spent more time putting the casing on the tube than I did reading in high school. In 3, 2, 1, let's sausage! That's a heifer. That's a big boy sausage. This Will It Blow is sponsored by HelloFresh. Oh, there's nothing good to eat. I wish I listened to that internet sausage man and ordered HelloFresh. You're darn right. How many times do we have to go through this? You know HelloFresh is delicious. You know it's easy to make. You know using code sausage12 gets you 12 free meals. Why won't you let me feed you? You see the meal I'm making right here? Guess how long I spent at the grocery store getting all these ingredients together? 0 seconds. That's because HelloFresh is delivered right to your door. Yeah, you still gotta take the food out and put it in the fridge, but do you want them to wipe your for you too? What are you on, a diet? Oh no! They have a variety of diet options including low calorie, carb smart, vegetarian, and pescatarian, which I believe is the science of how light travels through a vacuum. Another delicious meal made in less than 30 minutes. Go to HelloFresh.com and use code sausage12 to get up to 12 free meals across 4 months. HelloFresh.com, promo code sausage12. Alright, this sausage did not go the distance. So close and yet so far. I'm gonna have to give that Will It Blow 1 more Ruffalo. Yeah. Cookie Crumbles. Actually, it doesn't look that bad. I'm pretty sure my cat threw this one up this morning. Right there. That's perfect because this is gonna be one heck of a big bite. It's got like a little apartment window in there and everything. And so we're definitely gonna try that sausage. We actually don't have any fan mail. I've been sticking through all of it. So if you've got fan mail to send me your sausage, contact me on Twitter and be in touch that way. So let's, try this sausage. There's a good box over there. All right, so here we go. This tastes like what Violet from Willy Wonka described, that candy, that three-course meal candy. First it tastes like the Slurpee, then it tastes like the bean burrito, then it tastes like the pizza, and then at some point you got a nice refreshing taquito taste at the end. A very unique experience to eat this sausage. Does that make it a good sausage? No, there's a lot of flavors going on there that they just don't mix well together. Well, so looking at this episode, so I'm gonna have to get this sausage here a 1.5 out of 5. Wow, right?
Yeah.
Look at it go. It's like a big shake. Look at it, folks, and welcome back. I guess. Wow, this is awful. Somewhere underneath all this mess, there's French fries, and so there's the French fries. Here's some hamburger. Let's give this a go. As far as cheese fries go, these are not the best. But we're gonna, but what if it's better in sausage form? We're gonna stop talking. But so it's the Wendy's chili cheese fries sausage. It looks like that's where all the flavor went. Welcome back. So we're gonna play a game. Is this the cheese? Yeah, you swear it started again, right?
Yeah.
These fries before they went in or after they went in? I'm not saying that they're identical. I'm just saying that it's a lot closer than it should be. Knock, knock, knocking on sausage door. I hope we'll have enough sausage stuffing to make a sausage out of it. In 3, 2, 1, let's sausage! Look at that, that's a perfect, I've never used a more perfect amount of casing. We have our we ended up with one perfectly sized sausage. And with just enough left to play Will It Blow. This Will It Blow is sponsored by HelloFresh. Do you like putting food in your face? I know you do. Don't even... HelloFresh. And there it is. And stuck the leg. The other 2 pieces fell right on the floor. That's 1 month Ruffalo. All right, so now we're gonna sausage again. I love when the sausages they look like those sausages. You can bring your friends. All right, just the tip. Well, that's it. Here we go. It tastes mostly like French fries and chili. So I know that's a big shock to everyone who's watching right now, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. Oh, our sausage. That's the way the sausage crumbles. But as it stands, it's pleasant enough. It's not the sausage that we want to have again, but I'm glad for the experience. So with all that being said, I'm gonna have to give this sausage here a 2.5 out of 5.
Damn.
sausage.
Oh my god.
Well, hey there, folks, and welcome back. Yes? You know, before we open this, let me just say that every single to-go box opening has been a disappointment. Alright, so there it is. Welcome to Italy. We have noodles with Alfredo sauce, as they do in Rome, and chicken parmesan from Florence. And from Naples, we got the lasagna. I don't know about you, but I'm getting hungry looking at this. And one Olive Garden experience would be complete without a brunch deal. So it's the Olive Garden tour of Italy. Shawshank! That's the Rick Run. She looks like another shade, but she's ready to come in to me. In 3, 2, 1, let's Shawshank! Oh no! That's what happens when you get too loosey-goosey with the stuffer. So just do one of these and one of those. Wait, I'll burst without even being in the pan. That's not good sausaging. That's amateur hour sausaging right there. Stop. It's like one big elephant turn. Parents, now's the time to get the kids out of the room because this Will It Blow is sponsored by Manscaped. Can your crotch be described as a tropical climate usually found within 10 to 15 degrees latitude of the equator? It shouldn't, because that's a rainforest. But if it does, then may I recommend Manscaped, the global brand for men's grooming and hygiene products. Manscaped is the fun and checkout. I'm gonna have to give Dad Will It Blow one more Ruffalo's.
Damn.
Here we go. It smells like the waters of Venice. All right, let's open her up and see how we did. As beautiful as the Tuscan sun. Time to taste a little nectar from the gods here. That's a hefty sausage. We should start weighing these things. But first, we have some pretty badly damaged fan art to open. I will not have this hanging in my house. Well, look at that. A little something for everyone here. So we got beautifully packaged, by the way. It's like saran wrap. So we have Charlie and I forever.
Is that you, Jesse?
Oh my god, that is certainly Lord.
Do you hate how you look like boys?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking dollar store boys critical.
Fucking
And then we have Shuffle. I'm just kidding. We will proudly feature both on the wall of our.
Damn. Bop, 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 bop.
Help me, big bro. Can you beat Corner with only the short sword?
Oh my god.
I like the one can beat Corner as a droid where it's like,
Well, what?
Yeah.
Will it pancake? probably should have, heated this pizza up before throwing it in on top of the pancakes. This is gonna suck the flip. Oh, I spilled it all on the flame. It's okay. Get off of me. It smells like on fire pancake batter now. We're just gonna... There it is. Did you do that to it? Oh, it looks good. It looks real good. Here we go. It's very confusing. It tastes like the doughiest pizza you've ever had with sweet syrup on it and spicy tomato sauce. It doesn't work well together at all. So, some top marks for execution and low marks for actual utility. I'll give the pizza pancake like a 2 out of 5.
Damn. Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Oh God! Look at that explosion.
Oh my holy period blood.
And in losers, we're going carbonating 64 ounces of ketchup. I had the time of my life. So much ketchup. Oh, I did it right away. It's too thick, so we're gonna mix in a little bit of water to get this carbonation. Carbonated. It's still too thick. Oh, you're making me look like a fool in front of everyone. The third time's the charm. Nothing. What the heck? It's still super thick. We need to water it down even more. What's it? Mind your business. It doesn't go together. It makes it taste like it's rancid. You wouldn't be drinking ketchup on its own anyway. Here, hold on. I gotta give it the old onion ring dump test. I don't enjoy the fizziness at all. It's pretty bad. Tomato fizz is just not my cup of tea. I'm gonna have to give this like a 1 out of 5.
Ba-bum.
Christ, dude.
Yeah.
Just when you think it's bad, he makes something worse.
Yeah. Just when you think, oh god, another one of these.
You got a friend in me.
Jesus,
You got a friend in me.
not me thinking friend inside me was about to commence again.
I got him too.
Car. Chicken. Chicken.
Have you seen these videos?
I've seen like a few of
How
them.
many taps until your pet gets mad?
None, right?
Yeah.
How many taps until your pet gets mad?
Angie.
How many taps?
But then happy.
Yeah.
How many taps until your pet gets mad?
A fucking person, right?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Archie?
How many taps until your pet gets mad?
Ugly doggo, right?
Yep.
Retro pug. Pig.
Retro pig.
Have you ever seen a retro pug?
Yep.
The shittest dog breed? The shittest dog breed? The pug. This isn't a dog, it's a wheezing potato that sounds like it's dying in Morse code. Comment if yours breathes like Darth Vader caught in a dust storm. These snort gremlins operate on 3 settings: struggle to exist, demand snacks, and explode from stairs. One sneeze and it's like a medical emergency and a party horn at the same time. Training? You can't train a pug. You negotiate with them, and even then, they still look at you like you first. They don't run. They waddle menacingly. They don't bark. They choke, wheeze, then fall asleep mid-protest. And don't even bring up the flatulence. This dog will rip a silent nuke and stare at you like you did it. Your house, no longer safe. Your guests, no longer coming back. They're allergic to air, sunlight, and sometimes their own existence. Every vet visit starts with, "So how dead is it this week? Is separation anxiety?
How dead is it this week?
Nah, this thing starts short-circuiting if you blink too slow. Leave the room, you'll return to panic snorts, clingy chaos, and maybe a small pee puddle of betrayal. It's not a dog. It's a living, breathing medical disclaimer with eyeballs that pop out if you sneeze too hard. Comment if your pug has ever knocked itself over breathing too hard or crop-dusted urine.
Oh my god.
Pugs used to have longer snouts, straighter spines, and open airways in the 1800s. But breeders kept wanting shorter snouts and curlier tails. Brothers and sisters were bred together for these looks, and eventually this led to flatter faces, bulging eyes, and tightly curled tails. Their squashed noses stopped them from breathing, while their skulls put pressure on their brains. Their eyes can pop out from shallow sockets, and their curly tails twist their spines. And these problems get worse with each new generation, meaning if we keep going, pugs will eventually die out.
Die. Alright.
She scrubbed the toilets. She scrubbed the toilet seat, then used the same sponge to wash his cups. You see, earlier he found the cleaner wiping his cup with a dirty bath towel, so he set up a hidden camera and saw more nastiness. He started putting cameras in other 5-star hotels he stayed in, watching the staff pull hygiene caps out of the bin, then putting it back onto his glass to make it look brand new. And when he posted it online, it went viral, forcing them to apologize. She
Ew.
scrubbed the toilet seat, then used the sink. They left their children sleeping in the hotel to go to a restaurant. When you land on a prop, a breeder in Germany started to...
Get done.
Yeah.
Thank you.
How to tell the difference between a purebred pug and an inbred pug. This is a purebred pug. And this is an inbred pug. How to
Yep.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? That. That's a something. Alright.
Why pugs are going sick?
Jesus. Okay.
Corgi Superman.
Yeah. You AI slop.
Witness the incredible.
Oh, look, it's the hit song from the hit show. Alright.
Looking at Mike, looking at you, mommy, look at me.
Doggy. What the fuck? Die. Jesus Christ. Die. Like, just,
Fucking dog murderous guy.
yeah. Ew.
Third,
Some
we have a
looks.
corgi
It's
and a
nice.
German. Third,
Some
we have a
looks.
corgi
It's
and a
nice.
German shepherd. Their puppy has the German.
Yep, okay. That's a babby. Alright. Fighting. Hugger.
Yeah, that's little.
Yeah,
My life be like.
Speaking of,
yeah. Okay. Wow. The ruler's hugger. Alright.
Anscheinend geht er lieber eigene Wege. There's a voice keeps on calling me. Down the road, that's where I'll always be. Never stop on me.
Puppy. Alright.
abuses.
Hey, buddy. I heard you're hungry. Come here. Come here. I hear you're hungry. For a knuckle sandwich. Boy, I love this knuckle sandwich. Hey, buddy. I heard you're hungry. Come here.
Alright. Okay.
Scream. You ever seen them scream?
Yep.
Howie?
Okay, so like, I've already been touching. Ready?
Alright.
Bark.
I got. Lord.
What is this? What is...
Wow, slop.
Who did this? Oh, come on.
My God. Okay. Oh.
This doggy had been.
That son of a bitch would be homeless. Alright.
Basically, I'm trying to look for the one I'm thinking of.
Oh my God. Alright. Oh my God. Alright. Die. Alright.
Zoe!
I have.
Hi!
God, he doesn't listen.
Good here, honey. What's up? Sorry.
No. Nope. That looks like a man. Okay. Demon. Alright. Timeout.
Hey,
I got, upon looking in my corner here, I got 1% battery.
okay. Alright,
I would hate to cut you off, but oops.
so what we look today?
Well. Actually, we learned a lot about Canada.
Yeah, and we learned no matter how deep you go with ordinary stuff, it gets worse. But above all, Terry Fox could run.
Correct.
Well, anyway,
Come back eventually when you exist again. Oh. S-tier comedic timing. Wait, eat your cereal. Go to bed. To be continued. God made you special, he loves you very much. If you do drugs, you go to hell before you die. But before we go, Happy Canada Day, I guess. We still don't like that you gave us Terrence and Phillip. Good night, and... Y'all gotta learn to just not keep me at this till 1 a.m. Have a day.